No, it's fine. No, I'm good down here for the time being. Yeah. You can come back in a while though. I might have changed my mind. Yeah, well, looks like I'm staying here in this hell. Bit of a different decision that Araragi made, I know. But of course, he didn't go alone. And maybe it was outside of the specialist plan, but, well, Araragi has always been a bit of a wild card. Of course, when it comes to, how do I say this without being taken off of YouTube? Well, people of his particular fancy, he doesn't go easy. But in this case, things have worked out. Possibly. Let's continue. A peaceful day and hopefully back in reality. Who is he referencing though? Usually I am a huge fan of monogamy, so you don't really want to be having these kind of feelings, but it is okay in this case to love yourself, I guess. There have been many a time where I've went down that hill of self-loathing. Strangely enough, though, since watching anime and starting my channel, that's changed dramatically. Kind of strange, really. Confusing considering the what we just went through. But I wouldn't turn down a reaffirming their affections episode, because that one where they were stargazing was, well, I still remember that episode now. So we're definitely getting a lot of Hitagi and her various outfits and hairstyles throughout the course of the show. She has been a steady well, she was always constantly pushing Araragi forward and giving him a bit of encouragement while being stalwart and remember, I'll staple your mouth shut if you don't agree. I mean, is her personality defined by what she's wearing? I know people with dissociative personality disorders, so he's still. Is this just before the exams? If in the case of Araragi, he usually does something wrong, though. Let's be honest. So consolation is often needed. Being a bit selfish in what she desires. Nice. It keeps building up this March 14th White Day. I think Gein previously mentioned it. Or someone did, at least. That is a lot of. Hopefully he has some pocket change. Well, yeah, about that. You can go back to being somewhat normal for the time being. Even though Araragi's normal is quite distorted. Let's go. You need to prepare yourself. It's probably best if, yeah, she somewhat handles it. Really? What is her busy schedule packed out with? Coming up with cool taglines and spinning around in place. I know it's a busy, busy day. Well, even if her conversation is serious or not, you wouldn't really be able to tell through her face. I'm glad how the translations here are actually giving you the basis of the puns, but kind of, yeah. You know, after hearing her full name all this time, maybe it would be nice to have a multi-barreled name. Why is she, well, backed into a corner? And where is Shinobu in the current state? Okay. And since he's lost, or apparently lost, his vampire section, does Shinobu still inhabit his shadows? Oh, we're just getting that. Well, he's being Meme. Did you actually ask Hanakara if she found a trace of him? How does... I guess you'll just have to stay here. I guess you'll... Actually, almost word for word. Yeah, that's not gonna go down with any issues. I don't know how I'd feel about a sitcom with Araragi. Who will he marry? I'm in danger. The whole reason she was there was to look over him, kind of, so... Is Araragi doing an overthinking of thing? One of her is she talking about... Oh, okay. That poor plushie. Yeah, why was it upside... Well, laying face down on his bed? Ononoki has some good instincts to immediately play dead. And with this kind of line, it usually goes to the point where she will have to take action while others are in the room, so... So how would Tsuki react knowing that her plushie is alive? Well, alive. Oh, I forgot that she had a boyfriend, didn't I? Hmm. Einstein? Yeah, that would be a huge deal. And now I'm thinking of a candlelit dinner date with Einstein, and I don't know why my mind went there. Yeah, we saw her come round a few times when they were younger, but... I... A secret? This is after the thing. Either it's something dumb, or she found out that Nadeko is drawing manga. That's the only secret I can think of that she was trying to keep secret. Nice car. What was the car he was driving in that one with... who was it? Was it Canberra who was a passenger? That's a reference I recognise, but I don't know why. I don't know where it's from. Yeah, especially if you're trying to jam in 6 months worth of stuff. Is he not even in the car yet? Well, she has all the plans. She knows where to go. Nice. Well done. Congratulations. I don't really remember learning to drive. But I've been doing it now for over a decade, so... hopefully she doesn't stall it as soon as she tries to take off. Ah. Or a passport. Or any ID, yeah. I think doing these kind of videos and not having, being able to be seen on through digital medium or physical if it's a like Polaroid type camera might be a bit odd. Yeah, I think that's hard to disagree with the... hopefully she passed really well. I know some people that have had to take their test. I think it was 9 times? Planetarium, okay. Is that to replay the Under the Stars moment? Like I said earlier, but in a more... Is there this kind of location in Japan? Yeah, to reenact it but in a more structured way, where you can control the variables. There's the donut place. Nice. Wonder if she'll have any stories to tell when she's back. Well, they're friend rivals, aren't they? So... or maybe his phone was destroyed when it was all slashed up. That's something just to put out there. Who... Wasn't Ononoki saying that, she wouldn't probably find her or something along those lines? Find him. He's been behind you the whole time. Yeah, why do you have to once again do the whole Monogatari being obtuse about it? Well, well then. Personally, I would leave the planning to someone else because I can't really think of things. Other people have good ideas. Not me. Well, that she had a really weird expression just then. I'm not entirely sure what class that would what would come under that class, but oh well. I'm not even going to start thinking about what was going to be in that curriculum. Well, since we have explored like 0.0 recurring percent of this of space, and we've only taken pictures of a small minority of it as well, might take some time to map it all out. Thinking about how all of the aberrations and oddities are trying to be kept in balance in this small town, and now expand that to include all of the universe. I wonder what's out there. Yeah, nice imposition of Hoagie. Nope. This is why we can't have nice things. And I don't know why, but I started to wonder what it would be like to be a passenger in a car like that, because out of the relationships I've had in the past, I've only ever been the one who's had a driving license. So maybe being taken somewhere and not truly knowing where it is might be nice for once. I am liking the wild-haired version of Sanjihara though in this ending. And as always, those endings with the very stylized, artistic representations of the characters, what's there to hate? Especially when you can break them down into being like, Hajikushi, yeah, she's got a big backpack and pigtails. Shinobu, yeah, just semi-long hair with flicks at the end. Hitagi, well, that depends on which time period of Senjugahara we're talking about. They're all good. And if you agree with me, let me know down below in the comment section. But also, things are definitely gearing up towards the whole confrontation with Ogi. So, I'm nervous for them. And also, why do you have to bring up things like that just before you go on your nice date? Because it's definitely not raising any unnecessary flags. And I'm surprised Senjugahara isn't particularly angry with Araragi dying on her. But still, you may want to stick around for more. If you want to make sure not to miss any in the future, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. But ultimately, once again, you're gonna need some rest. And prepare yourself for the next one. If you don't want to take me out for a lovely evening that may or may not end at a planetarium, but still want to help out in your own special way, then consider checking out Patreon and showing a little bit of support. Because so far, Sao, Raywin, Aegis TR, Dynamite 1997, Aishrem, Shiwan, ASD, Stinsfire, and everyone else have been slowly making their way into my heart. So thank you.